Thank you for visiting my channel. This channel is called A Million Journey to Top 100K. You're listening to the fifth episode of the Kippax Podcast. We are doing tactical breakdowns of the Euro games. The match we will be analyzing today is England versus Denmark. Thank you for watching again, and please like and subscribe.
Before we have a tactical breakdown of the match, we will first have a look at Denmark manager. Denmark manager is Kasper Hjulmand. As a manager he led Nordsjælland to their first ever Danish Superliga title in 2012. After a brief stint at Mainz 05, he returned to Nordsjælland in 2016 before being appointed coach of Denmark in 2020, following which he guided the national team to the semi-finals of UEFA Euro 2020. He has also qualified Denmark for 2022 FIFA World Cup and UEFA Euro 2024. His preferred formation is an attacking 4-3-3 with the technical and tactical intelligence his current squad of players has. This formation will make great use of the players available. If you look on the left side of the screen you will identify that the match was a draw. Kane scoring for the Three Lions and Hjulmand for the Red and Whites. From the preview of the match that the channel did, I successfully identified the key ideas for the match. Denmark wanted most of the possession and they made progressive passes with the possession, and out of possession they wanted to defend aggressively. These key principles were in the match and they showed in the match data. Denmark had the most possession and progressive passes which they used to enter England defensive third on multiple occasions. Denmark utilized a 3-4-1-2 formation to nullify England 4-2-3-1 formation, which is Southgate preferred formation. England did not make any changes to the previous starting 11. Although the application of the formation or system didn't appear to be functioning at its optimal level, which has forced former England players and international pundits to be critical of the team. They placed most of that blame on Phil Foden, saying that he can't play as a left winger and he isn't holding the width, and that he's drifting centrally too much. I will disprove the statement that Foden can't play as a traditional left winger who would be tasked with holding the width and providing crosses. In the 2020-2021 season in all competition, the position Foden played the most minutes was in the left wing position, where he amassed 1848 minutes, and the next most was left center midfield, collecting 413 minutes. In this period he had a prime Sterling has competition. In the 2021-2022 season his minutes were shared amongst different positions, with the most being the center forward position with 44%, while the left wing position had 42%, the second most minutes. In the 2022-2023 season he played the most of his minutes in the left wing position. If you combine all the minutes he has played from 2020 to 2023, which is a 3-year compilation, the position he played the most was the left wing position with 52%. Therefore the position which he has the most experience in playing is the left wing position, and Pep has picked him to play there over many big superstars such as Sterling, Gabriel and Grealish. On the screen we have Phil Foden touch map of a Champions League game against Shakhtar Donetsk, where he played left wing. If you look closely you can identify from the touches that he was strictly holding the width. He had touches in the opponent attacking third close to the corner area. He was providing overlapping and underlapping runs. He even had touches in his defensive third in the left back area, which showed that he was tracking back. Therefore we know that he can play as a traditional left winger, and we know that when Pep gave him instructions to play as a traditional winger he has completed the task with great success. What is the problem with Foden playing in the left wing position in the England team? The first major problem is the instruction he receives from the manager Southgate. Southgate has asked him to start in the left wing position, but occasionally in a systemical way to drift inside and occupy the open half spaces, and this is the reason why he has instructed Tripper to hold the width of the field on the left side. Tripper capabilities are limited because his dominant foot is his right, hence why there aren't many progressive passes and daunting runs towards the box that Robertson at Liverpool have done. If you want more content like this, please like and subscribe. On the screen I have two unique information outlet. On the left side we have an animation showing England's starting formation average position, while on the right side we have an animation showing who had the most possession and where on the field they had the possession. If you're looking for the icon for Foden, he has been covered completely by Ease. Ease played 21 minutes on the left wing. Foden and Ease took up the same position, which means Foden and Ease, both who played on the left wing, got the same instructions from Southgate. Therefore what the left winger is doing is a tactic and not a player individual problem. If you're also wondering where is Kane, England's centre forward was completely covered by Bellingham. Which means they were both taking up similar position, which was the number 10 position. Kane is dropping into midfield to create space for runners from midfield, and when he has chosen to drop, he drags defenders from their defensive line. The problem is there wasn't any runners when he went into midfield. Denmark had the most possession and they won the midfield battle. They spent a lot of their time in the England half. England pressing against Denmark was non-existent. Their pressing was disorganized and individual players were pressing without the group. They didn't correctly identify the pressing trigger. Pressing is when pressure is applied on the player or the team that's in possession. It's a skill used in all areas of the pitch to win the ball back, control play or delay the opposition. England were heavily outnumbered in advanced positions. Saka, Foden and Bellingham were unsuccessful in their duels. Rice and Trent weren't offering pressing support. The team had large distances to cover to get pressure on the ball. If you've been following Foden movements from England opening Euro game and this game, you will realize that Foden movement off the ball have been elite. Foden teammates are not identifying the runs, and when even if they do, they refuse to pass to him. Gaps in the defensive line, no players marking two Denmark players in the box. Bellingham not pressing England structure too deep, they were slow to react to Jolmand getting the ball. England players not blocking the scoring angles. Denmark had 16 shots with 7 on target and 5 had been blocked. They score from a low expected goal chance, but they had created one big chance during the game, but they could not convert it. 6 shots inside the box and 10 shots outside the box. They had 21 touches in the penalty area. 476 accurate passes. They won 67% of their tackles. They had made 11 interceptions and 47 recoveries, which means they were identifying threats. For the analysis of the Harry Kane goal. England got on the scoreboard in the 18th minute when Kyle Walker swooped in behind an unsuspecting Victor Christensen and fired in a cross that eventually fell to Kane. The captain lunged and sent a left-footed shot from close range into the bottom left corner. England produced 4 big chances in the match, but they only converted 1. The reoccurring lack of ruthlessness in front of the goal has become a very evident problem. If you want more content like this, please like and subscribe.